How you doing, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As ever, it's amazing to see you guys. Thank you ever so much for taking the time, for stopping by and listening to what I have to say. If you enjoy any of the videos, please do remember to hit the subscribe button and you will keep getting more content from me. So today I'm going to be talking about this chap here. So this is the Nanguang TRGB1208B. Bit of a tongue twister, so I'm just going to call it the LED tube from Nanguang. This is pretty cool. Now, it's pretty cool firstly because of its form factor. Most LED lights you find in the market tend to be panels, or you have circular shapes, or they replicate the typical lighting units you would get from photography, so soft boxes and things like that. Because LEDs are, so much more advanced and so much smaller in terms of how they're produced and how you can use them, you can come up with these amazing form factors. So you have a tube LED here, which has some really cool features that we're going to go into later. One of the first things I love about this is the form. So this is a perspex dome that keeps the LED shielded inside there, but on the back of here, all of the instructions, everything I'm going to talk about is on the back of this tube. So I could literally sit here for the rest of this video and say, so the color temperature of this LED tube is 2700 Kelvin all the way through to 6500. There's actually 400 LED single bulbs inside this that allow it to produce the colors and array of exciting features that it does. And its CRI reading is 95. All of the information is on the back here, which is pretty cool. The other thing that's on the back of here as well, which is very helpful, is the instructions. So, how often do you buy a piece of equipment and, you're just lost in terms of trying to work out how to navigate it and use it, and then you refer to the user manual, and the user manual's massive, or you have to go online to download a user manual, and it all just gets a bit convoluted and a bit long-winded. Everything is here, neatly packaged to give you sort of access to it, which is pretty cool. So, let's just continue sort of looking at the external body of it. You've got a power switch down here, which allows us to switch it on and switch it off. You then have these cool little holes, and these come with it. So what these will do is you can loop those metal strips through there, and it will allow you to hang it from a ceiling or hang it from a wall. So if you're doing some video production, you wanted a cool LED strip effect, you can use those guys that come with it to mount it and do so. Then you have a couple of adapters in there, so if you had two of these and you wanted to share the same timings and the same features in terms of like the effects they were doing, by connecting them, that will allow you to do so. Also, your charger input is in there as well. Then down the other end, you have the menu options. So you have menu, CCT, HSI, enter, RGB and special, and two little dials here that allow you to tweak every single one of those features. This is pretty cool. Now, the other things before we switch it on and go into the features, comes in this neat little carry case, which will allow you to carry two of them. They also come with these. So these will allow you to clip to either end of it or clip centralized, and then you can mount it and you can use it for a couple of different things. So ideas I've had is two of these mounted on two stands, one with one color, one with another contrasting color, and shoot portrait in the middle. And you get those, the stuff that you would normally have to use flash and gels for to do, you can do that with this. Pretty cool idea. More than welcome to steal it. So you've got those in there as well. And this is that little command jack. So this chap here will just go into there, then connect into another unit, and you can daisy chain these through and sort of keep the consistency in terms of the effect that you're trying to go through. So that's all sort of the superficial surface stuff. Let's switch it on and have a little look at what it does. So as I said, all of the menus are on the back, very easy to navigate as well. So if I hit menu, my first option is CCT, I can hit enter. Now from here, this is going to allow me to adjust the dimness. So this is 0 all the way up to 100. But then what we can also do is adjust the color temperature. So I mentioned it was 2700, which is this here, all the way through to 6500, which is this temperature here. So you can work all the way through to adjust color temperature to make sure it falls right on the subject's skin. Go back to menu. Let's have a little look where we are in menu. Then I've got HSI. So if I hit HSI, this is the coolest feature there is. So this is going to make use of that full range of RGB LEDs to give you all these different colors. So I can go through all of sort of the, so this is 0 on the HSI scale, this is 19, this is 163, this is 328, keeps going all the way through to 360. Now, what I can also do is manage the saturation. by just playing with the little dial on the end to tweak through these features, and I can then also do the power. So down to 0, all the way up, and you can see the effect that that's having, which is pretty cool. So again, we whip back out, we go back to menu, head back up to the top. Then the next one from there we have in terms of functionality is special effects. So I hit special effects. The first one I have is storm. This is going to create the effect of a storm. So if I just do that, there we go. We've got a storm effect, which is pretty cool. If I head back out, go back into special effects, the one I like the most, now from a video production point of view, we have a couple of colors flying, but what we want to do is this one here, cop effect. So this basically is recreating the effect of sirens and blues and twos on the top of a cop car, which is amazing. So you can obviously see them flashing there, but from a video production point of view, if you were trying to produce a scene and you wanted to create the effect that, you know, potentially maybe there was something exciting going on in the background, you could place it here, or you could place it somewhere like here, and the effect that that's going to have, all of a sudden you can start to see the impact just by using that. So from a video production point of view, it's amazing, and also from a photography point of view, it's pretty amazing as well. So yeah, in summary, I absolutely love this. There are 3 versions. This is the smallest one, which is battery operated. You then have the next size up, which is battery operated as well, and then you have the larger one, which isn't battery operated, only runs through mains, but that is interlinkable, and you can control them all through sort of like similar to DMX feature. So this is the baby one in the line. I absolutely love it. If I was going to give it an industry 5 stars, I would give it 5 stars on the basis that the features are so broad, which is amazing, and you know, it's so different. The only other things there are out there like this is you've got RGB ones that we've got up there, but they're, you know, they're sort of limited to, you know, they're limited and sort of a bit old, and someone always has to sort of manually hold them. Like this can be pitched up all the way around the room to create different cinematic effects or photography effects. Yeah, all in all, massively impressed with it. And before I started doing this video, the first thing I thought about was I want to shoot a really cool thumbnail for this YouTube video. So I went through and shot a specific image, which you'll see as the thumbnail for this video, but then I also done a video to break down how I did that shoot, which is going to come shortly. So stay tuned to see how I got that image making use of this product here, which I think is absolutely amazing. There's a link below if you want to look, check it out, maybe even purchase one. And yeah, if you like the video, subscribe, come back again. I will greatly, pleasurably, happily invite you back. Thanks for your time again. Take care, guys. See you soon.